We recommend this product be installed by a competent gunsmith.
Modification of your firearm may nullify the warranty of the firearm's manufacturer.
No liability is expressed or implied for damage or injury which may occur from improper use or installation of this product.
You are responsible for the safe handling, legalities, and use of your firearm.
Warning: always wear safety glasses when working on firearms.
Hey everyone, Jenna here from Apex, and today I'm here to introduce you to our new FN509 Failure Resistant Extractor and walk you through the installation process. Our Failure Resistant Extractor for the FN509 is fully machined from a block of steel and melanite finished for durability. Our kit will include our Apex Failure Resistant Extractor for the FN509, as well as a new replacement extractor pin. You will continue to use the factory spring. Now I'll walk you through the installation process. Don't worry, it's easy. Tools needed for the installation will be hammer, needle nose pliers, 1/16 inch roll pin punch, and a roll of tape. Using my 1/16 inch roll pin punch and a light hammer, I'm going to drive the pin out from top to bottom. The pin is going to be retaining the extractor for me, so that way the spring and extractor don't fly out. And while I hold the tension of the spring under my finger, I'm going to remove the punch. From here, I'm going to push the extractor forward and then rotate it out to remove. As you can see, the extractor spring is still installed. We're going to use our needle nose pliers to pull that out. And it's removed and ready for reassembly. Now that we have the factory extractor removed, I'd like to show you some differences between the parts. As you can see, the factory extractor is a MIM component and can be easily identified by the large hole in the middle. There are two different size pins depending on your model. Standard models will have the longer pin and the tactical will have the shorter pin. Our Apex Failure Resistant Extractor is a fully machined part, so you won't see any MIM marks on here. And then we do use a shorter pin, so that way it's compatible with all FN509 models. With the extractor and spring removed, now would be a really great time to clean out that channel. You can use a cotton swab or a dental pick or even a small flathead screwdriver to clean out that channel. Now for reassembly, the first thing we're going to do is install the extractor spring. Please be aware that there doesn't need to be any lubrication in the extractor channel. Pop that in there. Now to reinstall the extractor, we're going to bring it in at an angle and then rotate around until it hits that spring. To install the extractor pin, we actually want to install it from the bottom of the slide. So I'm going to flip that over so we can install the pin. Next, I'm going to put some tension on the extractor spring until the holes line up. And that way I can push that pin in. I can move. Sometimes you have to move the extractor up a little bit. There it goes. We push the pin into the slide and then lightly tap it with the hammer till it's about flush with the slide. Also want to make sure it's retaining the extractor. Now that the pin is holding in the extractor, I can use my 1/16 inch roll pin punch to final seat that pin. As you can see, the pin is now sub-flush with the bottom of the slide, and you are good to go. The pin is a little bit shorter for the standard model, so you won't see it sticking out. So that completes our installation process, and now you are ready for a trip to the range. If you do find yourself having any questions or trouble with the installation process, definitely don't hesitate to give us a call here in customer service. Bye.